fans.
Hello, and welcome to the Jimm and Dave Beer Review.
Hello.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, I'm sorry. We are doing a tribute to Austria this time.
Yes.
So, I am Fritz, and this is Shlitz.
Shlitz.
And we are the guest hosts on the Jimm and Dave Beer Review. Now, you may think, oh, you look just like Jimm and Dave. I'll tell you the truth. We are just, they're just really good-looking guys like us, you know?
Really good-looking
And
guys.
much like us in Austria, we like to have beer.
Beer. Lots of
Beer.
beer.
Now listen, I don't know when beer became a two-syllable word, but that's okay if you're from Austria. Because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you're from Austria, so do you like to put some shrimp on the barbie? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's Australia, not Austria.
Oh.
But I can understand your confusion because you Americans are weak, unlike us in Austria, where we get nice and strong by drinking lots of beer. Now, Schlitz.
I like steroids.
Right. Schlitz, what is the beer for this week?
We have Tröegs.
Tröegs? Talking, bacon, naked. Oh,
What
sorry,
does
that's
the
for
O
Sweden.
mean with 2 dots on the top?
Ah, that would pronounce the It's like an E, but with 2 dots. They put an O in there to mess you up.
Oh, well, that's what
Should
it's
be,
been.
so it should be Tröegs.
Tröegs. Tröegs.
Right.
Tröegs.
That's how we pronounce it. So, this particular beer is what?
beer.
DreamWeaver Wheat beer.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't
Wheat
tell you
beer.
how I feel about wheat beer because this is a family show.
Hey, but doesn't that have everything in it? It's wheat and barley.
No.
hops and water.
Hops, barley, yeast, and
Yeast.
water.
Ah, yeast.
No wheat.
No yeast? Yeast. No, we have yeast. No wheat.
I hate when beer is infected by yeast. I mean,
I hate when I have a
wheat.
yeast infection.
It's a wheat infection, not a yeast infection, a wheat infection.
Wheat.
But we love Austria. Do you know what the national flag of Austria is, Schlitz?
It's beer.
It's beer. There's a big bottle of beer on the flag, that's right.
Beer.
Alright, let's see. Now, can you twist off? I will use my mighty strength and twist this off. Jesus.
I cannot do it.
Or do they say it in Germany? I don't know. Oh.
Octiliber.
Alright, well, that's good. A good
Starfish
sign of a
and
good beer
Iron
is
Black
the fact you
Sheep
can't like sit and take it off your hands like a girly man.
Whoops.
Oh, we're not dripping off side on that too much.
Yeah, you have
Oh, I have that one. Thank you very much. What's it say on the side here? DreamWeaver Wheat is unfiltered splash of spicy, mouth-watering joy. Oh boy, I love spicy beers. Pour into a bottle, into a glass.
No, pour 3/4.
3/4.
My 3/4.
Swirl the bottle to invigorate the yeast and pour the remainder down the center of the
You have
glass.
to swirl the
I
yeast.
never saw a beer bottle that gave you instructions before.
Know how
It
to
makes me
swirl
want to
the
marry a Kennedy. If only for the money.
All for
Because
the
I tell you what, I have 5 children. Oh, I have 6 children. But that's besides the point.
Maybe more.
Oh, sorry, I'm becoming Arnold Schwarzenegger again. It says here, 4.8% alcohol brewed and bottled by
that's
Tröegs
big.
Brewing Company. Hershey Pit. Ah, so I
Hershey.
hope this beer didn't come down the Hershey Highway. You see what I did there? I went in a place you should never go, so to speak.
Cheers.
Wait, 3/4, wait. I have to measure carefully. Half, quarter, alright, let's see, we're going to do it here.
I swirl.
Alright. As you can see, there is a
Hello,
quarter left in
Nepal.
this beer. I'll turn it around. I'm looking up at the monitor here. I'm swirling around to get the yeast. What did it say it does to the yeast when you swirl it around? I've already forgotten.
It gives you an infection.
It invigorates the yeast. So, watch as I move it
Don't
around
want
in
to
a circle.
invigorate
I am
yeast.
invigorating the yeast.
I don't want to.
Matter of fact, that's the same thing my wife said to me when she refused me the other day. She said, "You invigorate my yeast too much." I said, "Well, that's okay. I'll wait." All right.
That's not right.
So this is independent craft brewing. You see, when you're from Austria, you have a kind of sound in your ahs. Not ahs like as in the Wizard of Oz. Ahs in the letter. I think we actually have 27 letters in Austria. Because, you know, the O has the umlaut over top.
Umlaut.
That just adds authentic to our characters when we say umlaut. Because, you know, people are like, what's an umlaut? It's 2 dots over the O.
Pussycat.
Which you could see if you
Look,
could see
I
this
have
closer.
pussycat.
Maybe we'll edit that in later.
Kitty.
This is the puff. This is a
This is the
superior cat.
She is.
She
very
is
good.
100% white cat. Now, I'm not saying white cats
Oh,
are better than
no.
black cats because that would be kitty racism.
Racism.
And I love all cats. If you have cats in your house, you are a friend of mine. No further introduction is needed. Actually, Mark Twain said that. You see, even Austrians can read American literature. All right, well, listen. We're sitting there talking too much about how great Austria is, but we are immigrants
awesome.
in this country. You know, we were millionaires by the time we were
And the
25.
mountains. And the
We were
swirling
bricklayers
hills.
in the beginning. Now we're doing beer reviews. Again, I'm Fritz, and this is Shlitz doing the Jimm and Day beer
I like
review.
Schlitz.
They're very good-looking
But not
guys.
the Schlitz beer.
Yes, there's a beer called Schlitz.
There's a Schlitz beer.
Well,
Bad.
do you think we will be reviewing this Schlitz? Is this some
No.
ancestor of yours who started making
No,
this beer?
it is very cheap beer. Not meant for consumption for regular Austrian people.
Well, considering that this beer is like $40 an American dollar a case,
Oh
I think maybe we
my,
could do some
yes.
cheap beers one of these weeks. Because we ain't getting this stuff for these people. Alright, we shall start in
Send
the
your
reviewing.
donations.
It smells like regular beer.
Like.
This beer does not make my mouth water when I smell it. The color is yellowish, a little gorgeous, a little bit foggy. A lot of these craft brewers like to have their beer a little bit foggy
He
because
was
they say,
losing his accent for a second, people.
yes, well, you know, you come to this country and people want you to talk like an American. So, watch, I will do my American accent.
Howdy.
How y'all doing?
Howdy.
You see, I practiced that for 2 weeks coming on here. So you go down to Texas, that's how they talk down there.
What's up?
So if you're down south, you want to be eating the grits and
Chitlins.
and the chitlins and something about pig's knuckles.
Pig's knuckles and pickled eggs.
Well, we don't have this stuff in my country, but we are happy to come to
We
America.
eat
Anything
meat.
you want to give us, we'll take it.
Meat.
All right, Schlitz. Enough fun stuff about the great America. Let us try
stuff.
this beer.
Yes.
Phew! Ugh! My
Weaver.
God, I did not come to this country to be drinking. Oh, I'm sorry, Puff. I think I scared her with my adverse reaction.
Adverse reaction?
Yes, because I have to tell you something. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am giving this a 2. This is the most horrible beer I have ever had in my life, except for maybe the Samuel Adams Wheat, which I gave a 1, and the Samuel Adams Boston Lager, which is very close to a 10 in my book. You see, that guy Jimm, aside from being a handsome man, he's also got great taste in beer.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Alright, what is your rating here?
My rating is 9.8.
9.8.
I lie. It is more like a 3.2.
Thank you very much. I was about to say Schlitz. I think
I
you're full
lied.
of Schlitz.
I was full of jits.
Sure, please, this is a family show.
My
You should
goodness.
say, I did a play on, you see what I did there? I said
Bad.
you're full of Schlitz because his name is Schlitz.
I'd
But
be
being
bad.
serious now. We're recycling the jokes from episode number 28 now. But it's fine. See,
Number
when you have a cat, it doesn't matter how bad your beer is. But you know what? We're going to, maybe we're being a little harsh here. Let's try this again. Maybe a 2 is too harsh.
Okay. 3.5.
I will say it is smooth going down. And I think maybe if you're eating salmon,
Salmon. Yes.
this might go okay as a food pairing.
Maybe a salmon
But
loaf.
I don't like salmon, so that's why I would say
I
drink
love
this beer with
salmon.
salmon, because salmon is
How
on
about some?
orange.
How about
Unless
some
it's
strudel?
sushi. Strudel!
Strudel.
Well, let's face it, if you got strudel, it'll be coming over your house soon.
How about
so there you
a
have
different
it.
kind of pie?
So,
A different kind of pie.
ooh, I think that's what you call double entendre. Alright, now listen, we gotta get out of here. I need to go find some Kennedys and then run for governor of California. Because I'm from Austria.
Yes.
And I'm an immigrant.
I'll
But
be
I cannot
back.
be president of the United States.
I'll be
So
back.
if you want to
I'll be
change
back.
the Constitution so I can be president, write to your congressman and say, and put Fritz and Shlitz,
Party Lieber.
and that too, in the subject line. Alright, so, final word. I'll be nice. I'll give this a 2.2. I'll go up.
I put up 3.5.
Alright, so, not a great review. But you know what? They can't all be winners. Or as we say, winners.
Most beer is good beer, though.
The best beer is free beer.
I would not turn this
The
down.
best beer you ever have is the one somebody gives you free. And the one you
Yes.
have in your hand, that's the best beer at the moment, I think. All right.
Unless it's
So, so thank you very much, Jim and Dave. You're good-looking
Yes,
guys
very
for letting
good
us help you out with your
Especially
beer
that Dave guy.
review. And I am Fritz, and this is Shlitz. This has been the tribute to Austria.
Yes, very good country.
Very good.
Very good.
I can't show you where it is on the map. I forgot. You know,
Over there.
I was growing up in the cottage. You know,
You can see it
the
over
trees. It
there.
all looks the same when you get over there. So,
Thank
and
you.
don't even ask me what Uncle Heisenberger did to the sheep. It was not pretty, and I
No,
never got that
that's
image out of my
wrong.
mouth. It's a horrible thing. All right, listen, we're rambling. See you next time.
Lambo, Lambo, Lambo. Keep the rawhide.